of America, a country dedicated to the image of freedom and liberty, made up of 50 states. If you travel northeast to the furthest point, you're going to wind up in the Pine Tree State, a state that is the way life should be. When you think of Maine, you probably think of lighthouses, moose, lobster, trees, and/or blueberries. You think of the great outdoors, of snowmobiling and skiing in the winter, maybe swimming and four-wheeling in the summer. You don't think about what's on the inside of a state, what's behind a state, in its history, in its residents. You wonder what each state features, and in Maine's case, what is there in this state that a lot of people haven't heard of? My name is Alexandra Huff, and welcome to the Great Indoors of Maine.
Maine, the home of inspiration. The infamous author of Charlotte's Web, E.B. White, once lived within this state, as did Nathaniel Hawthorne, who wrote The Scarlet Letter, and Henry Longfellow, a well-respected poet. Stephen King, one of, if not the, top horror authors, also lives here. One of his books, Pet Sematary, was inspired by his time at the University of Maine, Orono, as said on StephenKing.com. Furthermore, the movie based from the book was filmed in Hancock, Maine, where you can visit the featured house and cemetery. Our rich literary history isn't the only thing that makes us well known in the entertainment industry. In the 1994 movie Forrest Gump, Forrest performs a run across America, in which he runs by the Marshall Point Lighthouse in Port Clyde, Maine. Parts of the 1995 edition of Jumanji, starring Robin Williams, were also filmed in Maine, as were 1995's Casper, 2010's Shutter Island, and 1999's Message in a Bottle, according to Q97.9. However, don't be fooled by some TV shows like Once Upon a Time. Though the story takes place in Maine, the film set is located in Canada. In Supernatural, Season 5, Episode 3, the main characters Dean Winchester and Angel of the Lord Castiel visit Waterville, Maine. This, too, was filmed in Canada. Disney has also started a new show, Bunked, that takes place at a Maine campground. However, the filming location is truly in Los Angeles. If you're fans of either three of these shows, we don't want you visiting Maine for the wrong reasons, but you'll be certain to meet other fans in the featured state. The great state of Maine is also home to actors Patrick Dempsey of Grey's Anatomy, Judd Nelson of The Breakfast Club, and actresses Anna Kendrick of Pitch Perfect, Rachel Nichols of Star Trek, and Victoria Rowell of The Young and the Restless. If books or movies aren't your style, maybe you'd be more interested in touring Old Town, the home of musician Nick Noonan, one half of the pop group Carmen. Or maybe you'd like to visit Standish, the hometown of WWE superstar Fandango. Auburn, Maine is the home of Heidi Parent, a chef whom is competing in the current season of Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. Heidi is one of the final 5 in this competition, with the next episode airing Thursday, January 19th, 2017. Check your local listings. On top of our resident celebrities are those of the 20th Maine Volunteer Infantry Regiment, fighting for the Union at the Battle of Gettysburg. Maine's history is rich with stories of these heroes, as well as our previous ruling under Massachusetts, during the day of the 13 original colonies of the United States of America. Though our statehood came over 200 years later, Maine has been around a while, and our museums hold exciting exhibits and great historical value to those interested. The Galen Coal Land Transportation Museum and Maine Discovery Museum are 2 common attractions. The great state of Maine is also the home of several household names, such as LL Bean and New Balance products. Most people only think of one signature food to match each state. For Maine, that common food is lobster. Some people expand their knowledge to the state's symbols, such as blueberries, whoopie pies, and moxie. Local residents and common visitors know Maine for Big G's in Winslow, a restaurant with oversized food, the Holy Donut, which features donuts made with Maine potatoes, and Maine Squeeze, and their infamous smoothie concoctions. There's even several food tours in Portland, Maine that you can sign up for at mainfoodietours.com. Maine is the home of Martin's, a surplus and salvage business with 3 stars on Yelp, and Rennie's, a discount and bargain store with 4 stars on Yelp. The state also partners with New Hampshire to advertise the buy and sell digital store that is Bull Moose, with an astounding 5 stars on Yelp and 4.7 stars on Google.
Maine has something for everyone, whether you're an outdoorsman, a chef, a film critic, be it a historian, a musician, or you're just someone looking for somewhere to go and something to do. I'll see you when you enter Moose Country.